Blackface. That's black cake. Since your melanin glistens, they're jealous and livid, upset that your pigment is evident. Visit the Netherlands, hearing the present is prejudiced citizens masquerade. And pack streets for Black P, the fact sheet would elaborate. When America dissed us, we dealt with the stigmas. They said we was niggas and that we love chicken and melons for dinner. The devils consider my brethren and sisters. They bread of affliction to never forget when we fled from Egyptians. It's there in the scriptures I'll narrate. On records that's hitting the airwaves. To the chariots into this airspace. Was not a sudden event or a rare case. But how dare H and then push these hoodies that say coolest monkey in the jungle can't unsee or undo the fact they literally label blacks H. You spend a 4 weeks pay to sachet and have gays like that slaves. But if you truly have a problem with Gucci's balaclava and polo neck jumper combo, junk your ensembles on trash day. Black is beautiful, chat with Nuka Zeus about that phrase. That's Martina Big, who she thinks she is. And Rachel Dollars all what she has brace. They don't know I walked the major roads, we crossed on the path straight. I exposed it all, so I chose to talk about blackface. That made stereotypes for the black race. Go back, wait, black race. How many Israelites are that shade? Blackface, they had plays and despicable whites would exaggerate. Bad traits, fictional like the depiction of Christ, not fact-based. Blackface was in bad taste, but the wicked delight in bad ways. Did matinees would get accolades for picking at slaves on that stage in blackface. Blackface. There's been at least 2 centuries of minstrelsy. You could calculate the exact date of its infancy for math's sake with your classmates or blast A. Long time coming, the songs I've done, get the phone lines jumping, the online comments on that page say that's great. The task gave was to saturate the map stakes at a fast rate. Tell them have faith and ask fakes that exaggerate. For cash paid and tax breaks, it's your soul a fair trade. You can sack chase till your back aches, get a back brace for the back sway. But when you're low in that grave, can't link up with a Brinks truck, they won't think of going that way. The demeanor of a leader, that's prestige, just know what that takes. A believer, my king's the redeemer, I keep your posters at bay. Don't need to see a scene of Medea, either those emasculate. They hope to castrate soldiers, that's brave. Probably cost my characters pure, your gollywogs and caricatures can't mask fate. The first shall be in last place, you'll serve, I'll need my grass rate. To you actresses and rap musicians that's acting ignorant while blackfishing, how is that too different from blackface? That made stereotypes for the black race. Go back, wait, black race, how many Israelites are that shade? Blackface, they had plays and despicable whites would exaggerate. Bad traits, fictional like the depiction of Christ, not fact-based. Blackface was in bad taste, but the wicked delight in bad ways. Did matinees would get accolades for picking at slaves on that stage in blackface. Blackface. This flow of undivided consciousness could implode the unenlightened consciences. Sickos did shows like Thomas Rice's Jim Crow, then rose to prominence on skin folk and kinfolk. He accomplishes accomplishments, then throws common sense out the window. Contradicts what he commented for money and abundance is tenfold. In summer and color in limos, just so bimbos compliment. Still no confidence from within, I comprehend. Deuteronomy's truth and honestly see astonishments. Proverbs and bywords synonymous with bondages. Punishments, the consequence that comes from sin. One commits presumptuous or unintentionally. We humperly ate uncle's bins. Right stomach slim like the jungle's enticed by your uncle's bins. Wondering where your uncle been. Don't wanna lend insight about just how he's functioning. Not insight but bundling. Cause auntie limbs fond of them carbuncle gems. Her extravagant desires has her fantasize of fancy diners in her pantry. Find the Aunt Jemima condiment. Cancel prior to an entirely incompetent incumbents conferences. To some extent, my accomplices are anonymous. Set the land afire that'll vandalize your monuments. We came in peace, but we ain't humming hymns. Satan flee, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus for song your M. Faithfully go through the gates of the nobles where Donald Trump and it was got you woman tricked, the modern fundament. When weight on my shoulders felt like 1,000 tons of bricks, I was comforted by Yahweh's promises. Dominance, the cataclysms of continents. Congressists, the capitalist and communist. Monolith, zombies drifting, come against the congregants. Unconvinced, knew you were jumping ship due to admonishment. Traitor.